Sports. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Etienne. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First down here for the offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. The run from the shotgun. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Back to pass, it's back. He's taking the shot. He's got it. And he will score! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. The opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
That makes the score Georgia 7, Alabama 0.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to go for the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the offense on first down. He'll start this drive firing. He's going to take a shot. And the pass hits, picked off. Takes it the other way. The 40. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Got his man to the left. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, it's a really nice job by the defense there, anticipating that they might see jet sweep here down close to the goal line. Good play.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Back to throw, it's Beck. Looking to the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Number 91, set to kick off.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play.
Georgia 10, Alabama 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
Man, there are times a quarterback and receiver just have the unspoken language. He's lined up to the left side. He's looking down. There's nobody in the middle of the field. The quarterback kind of just winks at him and says, I'm throwing you this post. You go get it and go score a touchdown. Man, that is exactly what happened.
And he puts through the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in touchdown.
Number 14, set to take it off.
Coming out with it, it's Bell. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little.
Makes the catch on the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
He makes the catch. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
He'll throw it. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. Looking deep down the right side. It's caught. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Got a man. It's Etienne. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. First down sack pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. On second down, they'll take to the air. He fires one deep down the right side. What a snag by the defense. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off play action on first down. He's going to let it go. And it's caught inside the 20. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big gain.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Georgia.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes that Alabama offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Extending the play. Lets it fly. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. The ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Running it back, it's Evans. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Comes out throwing on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Uriset. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
To throw, it's Beck. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. As they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. On second down, wants to throw it. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Final play of the quarter coming. He'll set up to throw. Looking for the score. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming.
Georgia 10, Alabama 7.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Lets it go to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up third down.
Georgia. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this all...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown Tide. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. Fielded in the end zone, it's Etienne. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The give as they work on that clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Gotta have it here on 4th down. Lost one deep down the right side. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. A first down for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Here he goes breaking the pocket. The throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Offense gets set for 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quarterback now breaking the field. The sure hands, it's Miller. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal coming up. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Steps away to find some room. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Final minute of play, all locked up, or we headed to overtime. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Etienne. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2 minutes.
Makes the grab down the left side.
The first down pass complete to the wideout. Gain of 28. And
they came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Give to the back. Got enough space. Touchdown, Dogs! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Number 3.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese.
He lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Wide open, he makes the catch. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He wants a big play here late. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to move it through the air. They're bringing heat. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.